we showed them the creek?
No.
Do they know why it's called Sleepy Creek?
No.
Come on, we're gonna show you the Sleepy Creek. Ooh, this is steep.
Yeah, it is steep.
Parking it down here. Welcome to the Sleepy Creek. These shoes are waterproof, right? Look how sleepy it is. It is kind of relaxing down here.
Yes.
The light rain and just like a little bit of water. The thing that excites me about this property is that like we've been working and developing that one little tent area, and we have so much more on the land. Like there's multiple acres of it. So it's like we could put a tent platform down here, we could put a little boardwalk down here, we could do a wood-fired sauna. All right, back to work.
If you missed the series so far, we bought a piece of property in Western New York and we're building out our own personal campsite. In the last couple of episodes, we started prepping our site for our tent platform build, and that's what we're building today.
These are our deck plans. Always have a plan, no matter how janky.
Wow, this looks good up here.
Yeah.
All right, so in last week's video, we spent a lot of time prepping this, and we decided to chunk it down. We're gonna work on the first tent platform first. This is gonna be an 8x12 deck, whereas our main one is gonna be a lot bigger. It's gonna be 12x20.
So what is a tent platform, you ask? Well, it's basically a ground level deck. And anybody out there who knows how to build decks, don't at me if I'm doing anything not up to your standards, because this is a ground level deck and there's no permit required. We're just winging it. That's my disclaimer. Like if we wanted to really build a deck, we'd get a post hole digger, we'd pour concrete footings 48 inches down so it's below the frost line, all that. This is not that. This is a temporary deck structure. It's good enough.
We needed to start with a base. So we used these tough blocks and 2x8s as bearers, then roughly placed them so we knew where to add our compacted gravel base layer. And it seems like with every project, as soon as we start making progress, we get super hungry. All right, it is absolutely pissing down, and it's 2 o'clock. Tarp is a little bit too small for this situation. It's Sunday right now, so we're gonna be heading back home around 6, so I'm gonna make us up a little lunch here now. So one of my things is I've been really wanting to get better at cooking out in the wood. Today I'm making a prosciutto and peach burrata toast inspired by Dennis Prescott. I just opened my arugula and it has gone weird in the cooler, so we won't be using arugula today. So I got bread from the bakery. We're gonna grill the peaches. This is burrata cheese basil. Oh no, my basil! What? There's supposed to be arugula and basil on this, but I got skanky. Here we go.
Did you grill these peaches?
We did. That was 10 out of 10. Definitely missing the peppery arugula, definitely missing the basil, but overall I think it was still delicious, worth the effort. Next time I'm gonna just make toasts. I need it cleaned up, make a cup of coffee, cup of tea, finish tamping. After a tasty lunch, it was time to get back to work. We built up the gravel base layer under where the blocks would go, tamped it down, and then used 2 blocks per 8-foot bearer and made sure that all 3 were level.
Okay.
Once we had the bearers in place, we marked the location of the joist 16 on center, then started installing them using Simpson fasteners, making sure the joists were level the entire time. All right, not bad progress for today, but now we have to go back. Home Depot closes shortly and we need to return all these tools before we go back to work tomorrow.
To work at our normal jobs.
Back to work at our normal
Not
jobs.
at this work.
Yeah. Out here again today, it's cold, it's still raining, but we're gonna try to make a little bit of progress on the tent platform. And we're kind of hoping to try to get it almost finished today. But it is really cold, so I'm gonna try to get a fire going. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to because everything is wet, but I'm gonna try my best because it would be nice to have a little bit of extra warmth. To get some wood storage, 'cause this stuff is wet. It's dry on the inside though.
I think this is the most overbuilt tent platform. Probably didn't need to use Simpson strong ties, hurricane ties, angle brackets. Something I noticed when we tore up our deck at our house, our deck was 20 years old. The joists underneath were still good, but like they looked pretty weathered. Like we probably won't get another 20 years out of it. So I'm putting down some joist tape here in hopes that it keeps the under structure of the deck intact. This is basically just a waterproof tape that will prevent standing water from sitting on the joist. Maybe it's a bit overkill for like a tent platform in the woods, but it's coming together. It looks like a deck.
Yeah, it does look like a deck, babe.
All right, at risk of disrupting my joist tape, let's do what all the contractor influencer accounts do to show how straight and level their decks are. Hold on now. Let me do it one more time. It wasn't a perfect send. Well, that wasn't very good at all.
Oh my god, we're not doing this 18 times.
Let's see how flat these joists are. Cut from the video. See how flat the joists are. Didn't do it hard enough. Anyway, whatever. All right, we have to put up 3 posts to support this sort of last minute idea we got of making a fold out sort of Murphy style kitchen countertop area for like food prep. So we figured that this platform, while it's nice to have a smaller guest tent platform, we'd only use it for guests maybe like a couple times a year. So the plan would be to make the big tent platform over there and then have the smaller one here. Instead of being unused, we can make sort of like a pop-up kitchenette little food prep area and maybe like a lounge area. So there's gonna be 3 of these posts here. There's gonna be some sort of cedar wall type thing that will then be hinged and flip up and then have legs that come down. And the reason why we made it flip up is because it's going to be out in the outdoors, and the less standing water on horizontal flat surfaces, the longer it's going to hold up without warping and getting all junky. For the posts, these are pressure treated, which is fine, but where we're going to be possibly doing food prep and things, the actual surface of this structure is going to be made of cedar. Cedar naturally resists the elements better than untreated wood. So that's why we're using cedar, and plus it'll be food safe then.
To attach these posts to the deck, we used a spade bit to drill 2 holes. Then we treated those with wood preservative to extend the life of the cut ends. Then we attached the post to the rim joist with carriage bolts.
Bang on.
Look at.
We made a little bit of progress today in the rain. I must say it was a game changer having the fire pit going while we were working out here because it's really cold and really wet. We're gonna have to come back for day 3 on this and finish up the deck.
Where you at?
Come on, get the saw out the back now. Whoa, it's so much more spacious up here without your rooftop tent on.
We brought the big saw out today. My truck has a built-in generator in it. It's got the Pro Power on board, so we're able to power the saw off the truck while the truck's running. Barely.
You gotta make your clutch real slow.
Yeah, it gotta be real slow, but it works, it's good.
We ran out of gas last time. Well, we didn't run out of gas. The generator function on the vehicle turns off after your low fuel light comes on. So, I mean, we had enough fuel to easily get out of here and back to a gas station, but I wanted to make more cuts, but it wouldn't let me.
Week we came and Chris did this miter, and then we ran out of gas, and then he cut this one with my hand saw. But this is looking pretty good. So today we're gonna get all of these boards in, and then he's gonna get that one going, and then later on we'll work on the kitchen thing. This is the plan.
This one's too long.
I think we're gonna get a fire going because it was after raining, so it's a little chilly.
Oh yeah.
So we'll get that on the go.
The smell.
And the smell, yes. Everything is so wet out here, it's been raining. But I'm really glad that I have some fire starters, so I'm just drying the logs out. But we got a little something there going now. So we're using this bow wrench to tighten up the gaps in our decking. Our deck boards are saturated wet, and as they dry out, obviously they're going to shrink. So we want to make sure that our gaps are as tight as possible, so that next summer when this thing dries out, that the gaps aren't like a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch big. So we're getting them as tight as possible with the bow wrench. It's kind of a game changer.
Agree.
Ooh. Oh my god. There was a huge spider on my shoulder just then. This spider.
Oh my god.
That is a big spider, dude. I think I killed it.
Oh my god, there's a bug in the woods. Someone make an Amazon review and complain to the manager. Didn't you see a review on a campsite? They're like, I love this campsite, but there were just bugs. I'm like, my brother in Christ, you are in the woods.
Yeah, I literally saw a review for campsite and they're like, the owner is so nice, this campsite is so beautiful, but like I gave it 3 stars because there were so many bugs. And like the review was from like April. I'm like, honey, like April is bug season. In fact, you're in the woods, so it's bug season year round. That was a big spider. I'm glad I'm not like too afraid of spiders. It just startled me. Now ticks on the other hand.
Ticks.
No.
Holy f***ing shitballs, we got a deck.
Wow.
Come together. Hey, bye. Are we on 7? Don't know.
It's starting to look like a real deck.
Yeah. I get so bored with each step. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the planks down now. You put down 2 and you're like, okay, I'm sick of this now.
I love putting the planks down. It'd be good if we had some music.
All right.
Well, it's 4 o'clock. Fire up a cup of tea there now. Actually, I'm gonna have coffee. Decaf coffee today. What a beautiful evening with the fire going.
Yeah. Moment of truth.
Does it fit? Does it fit? Hopefully it doesn't need a counter taken off of it.
That's a good line. That's a good rhyme.
Hey?
Oh.
Around here. Oh no. I know that you're thinking hard when you stroke your non-existent long mustache. Or your long beard.
After a day's work, we had ourselves a well-deserved meal and a finished deck.
Now then. She's done. Oh, the decking's done anyway. I just gotta put up the sort of countertop area, flip up countertop, and we all done with this one.
Cool.
Always more work than it seems, isn't it?
Oh yes.
But with the power of video, you guys saw it happen in less than 10 minutes.
I can't believe this is done. Having a structure on our land feels very cool. It feels like ours now, not just that's for dinner.
Dinner's done.
Dinner's ready. Now it's just, instead of being unmarked forest, there's like paths that look natural now that the leaves have fallen, and we have this tent platform. So I'm really looking forward to camping on it. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to before the season is out. We have a lot of projects out here to do, babe.
All right, well this completes this phase of the build, so I think we're gonna call it today. Well, thanks for coming to the Sleepy Creek. We'll see you guys next time. How's your fire going?
Good. How's your screwing going?
It's going good.
What?
Don't get a shot of my foot.
Why not? People
Splinter out of my boot.
people pay extra for that.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans for that content. Look at my stick with moss. It's a moss stick.
Wow.
Moss.
Where'd you get that moss stack?
Moss stick. Moss stick.
Don't eat that. Last time you got diarrhea when you ate something from the woods.
Last time I ate lichen, I got diarrhea. Has anyone been around since that video? Because that was what, 2016?
When you got the bog trots and Whistler?
It's probably 2017 actually. Let us know in the comments.
It was definitely 2016 because I remember that pretty much entire video was filmed on a GoPro.
A boy with sticks.
A boy with a stick. Just a boy with a stick.